It's literally impossible. But yet the Heat never cease to amaze me. It's one thing if you lose to the Dallas Mavericks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's another when you lose to a team like the Wizards. It's almost the equivalent if you happen to lose against the Pistons. But we look at the standings. Wizards are near dead last. And we freaking lose to them 110 to 108. So if you see the title that says Quiet Rage, my friend is sleeping, and I'm trying my very damn best to not yell right now. Wow. Let's go over the box score. Obviously, you got Kuzma with 32 points, with 2 3-pointers, 9 for 23, 12 for 16 free throws, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Kispert with 22 points, with 5 freaking threes, with 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Avdija with 16 points with 1 3-pointer plus the N1. 10 rebounds, he got a double-double. 2 assists, 1 steal in the block. Jones with 12 points, with 16 assists. And I mean 16 assists. So he has a double-double, 4 rebounds and an assist. And Coulibaly with 11 points, 3 3-pointers, 4 rebounds and assists, 2 steals on the block. All the starters have over 10 points. Same thing with the Heat. The Miami Heat have 10 points or over. And the difference here, one player off the bench have more than 10 points, which is 11, and that's Caleb Martin. Now, the starters, Duncan Robinson with 16 points with 4 for 13 3-pointers, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Jovic with 10 points with the 3 for 3 in free throws, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal in the block. Butler with the hair of his, the one side and not what is that? What is that? Anyway, 23 points. 0 for 4 in 3-pointers, including the missed 3-pointer at the end of the damn game, and not forced overtime. 5 for 6 in free throws, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal on the block. Bam Adebayo was 16 points with 7 for 14 field goals, 16 rebounds, so another double-double for him, 16 and 16. Nice. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. And then Terry Rozier with 16 points with 8 for 16 field goals and 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. And like I said earlier, with Caleb Martin with 11 points with 3 for 3 of 3-pointers, 1 more in the paint, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal on the block. Must I really talk about this? The Heat with the 27-25 first quarter with Terry Rozier, Kuzma, Kispert making the shot, Bam Adebayo, Kispert again, Avdija with the shots there, Rozier, Jovic with the step back 3-pointer, and this is when we were losing 9-4. Then we went out to the run to tie it up, and Ben Adebayo layup, and then Coulibaly would ruin it with a layup. And one thing is for certain with the Washington Wizards: if you leave them open, they are going to dunk right over you, and they've been doing that time after time after time this game. Butler with the layup, Bam with the dunk, and Bam is the type to make a lot of alley-oop dunks, and he did that today. Bam with another dunk, Avdija with the layup plus the N1, Rozier with the floating jump shot. We're still down by 3. Then Duncan Robinson would tie the game up 22-22, and then Patrick Baldwin with the 3-pointer of his own, Hawkcast with the 2-point shot, Butler with the 2-point shot to get the Heat ahead, and then there's a free throw with Butler after missing the first one, but making the second one, and that's the end of the first quarter, 27-25. Heat just barely able to win that first quarter. I mean, just can't let that happen. Second quarter, Butler with the 2-point shot, Baldwin with the dunk of his, Caleb Martin with the 3-pointer to be up by 5. Kuzma with the floating jump shot plus the N1 once again, and he makes the 3rd point. Hawkcast with the 2-foot dunk, and that was a beautiful dunk by him. Patty Mills with the 3-pointer of his own, and then the Heat would stay on the run. Butler making a shot, and Patty Mills with the pull-up jump shot, and another one by Patty Mills after Amore with the 2-point shot. And then Bam Adebayo steals it, gives it to Hawkes, and Hawkes shoots this one. Now we're up by 10, looking good, right? Kispert with the 3-pointer, and Washington goes on a little mini run. Avdija with the drive and dunk, and Cosmo with the 2-point shot. Now, just like that, we were up by 10 to now being up by 3. Great. Rozier with the step back jump shot. Then Kispert with the drive and layup. Rozier with the floating jump shot. Haywood Highsmith with the 3-pointer. Tyus Jones with the pull-up shot. Avdija with the 3-point shot. 3-foot point shot, I should say. And then Bam with the shot there. Jones missing the 3-pointer, the buzz beater, and the halftime score would be 54-48. Third quarter, Washington would take this lead. Would take the lead at some point in the third quarter, as far as I remember. No, they have not. So that's the fourth quarter. I'll get to that in a minute. So Kispert starts with a 3-pointer. Now we're up by 3. Duncan Robinson makes a layup, Cosmo with a drive and dunk. Coulibaly with a 3-pointer. Now it's tied up. Butler would recapture the lead with an alley-oop dunk by Bam. Then Cosmo with the floating jump shot tie the game up again. Jimmy Butler with another drive and layup to take back the lead against Washington. And then Washington ties the game up again. Butler with the drive and layup. And then Washington ties it up again with Cosmo. Bam with the alley-oop dunk from Duncan. Awesome. Then there's a free throw made by Cosmo. Duncan Robinson shoots a 3 to be up by 4. And then Rozier with the floating jump shot to be up by 6 at this point. Then Tyus Jones with the floating jump shot. Rozier with the foot jump. Coulibaly with the 3-pointer. Now we're up by 3. Caleb Martin with another one. We're up by 6 again. Another 3 by Kispert. Another alley-oop dunk by Bam, and that's right over the Washington defenders. Free throws, not much to say. Tyus Jones with the floating jump shot. Free throws for a little bit. Not much to comment on those. Jordan Poole with the 3-pointer. That ties the game up again. More free throws by Miami and Washington, and just like that, we end the third quarter, 81-82, even when Kispert missing the 3-pointer. And Washington wins that one 33-28 in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, this is where I get really upset, because the fourth quarter is really our damnation of unsuccess in the fourth quarter this year. Jovic with the driving layup, we're up by 3. Baldwin wins the layup, plus the N1. I mean, how is that a foul? It's beyond me. That ties the game up. Now, Caleb Martin would make this 3. There's Johnny Davis making the second free throw. Cousin with the first free throw didn't make the second one. Jovic with the 2-point shot plus the N1. And he gets that one. Cousin with the drive and layup. And then Washington goes on a run. An 8-0 run, may I mind you. Then it wasn't until Butler makes the 2-point shot to stop the bleeding. Then there was a missed shot by Terry Rozier. Washington with the rebound. Now there was a foul on Washington initially with this one, but Washington challenges, and then it was successful challenge, so they called it a foul on Jimmy Butler instead. And then guess what happens? Seriously, I want you to take a guess what happens after they win this challenge. Corey Kispert makes a 3-pointer. Now, imagine this was the Heat scenario. The Heat win the challenge, they get the basketball back. What do you think happens when somebody tries to shoot the 3? You damn guessed it, they freaking miss it. Or they get blocked, or they get stolen. And Corey Kispert makes it easy. Butler with the drive with the layup. Avdija with another jumper. We're still down by 5. Robinson tries to make us an effort. Now we're down by 2 after the 3-pointer. There's a 3-pointer made by Jones, and Washington with the free throws. He called timeout. Duncan Robinson with a 3-pointer. Now we're down by 4, and then Washington would just not stop shooting threes. And then for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, Washington would not shoot the ball ever again. They keep fouling, and when they do shoot the ball, they were missing. So guess what the Miami Heat has to do? Go on that run, and then get closer and closer. Caleb Martin's inability to make that tip-in shot and get in the zone rebound, especially when Duncan Robinson trying to shoot this three, is insanity. Eventually, Caleb Martin would make the tip-in shot. Then Kuzma caused a turnover. Duncan Robinson would try to take this lead, hopefully win it. Butler with an offensive rebound, a quick three when you could have stayed in the paint, and then freaking make this layup what you are good at, and then you freaking miss and Washington wins this offset. Oh my God, it's just so bullshit that this happened. It really is. How do you lose to someone like the Wizards? You go from beating a Detroit team that is just as bad to losing this team. And you let Kuzma score 32 freaking points. The team stats, they're not favorable to Miami. In fact, every offensive stat is in favor of Washington. Listen to this. I swear to you, listen to this. Field goal percentage for Washington Wizards is 48.1%. Miami's is 45.3%. They have a 39 to 88-1 shot percentage with the field goals. 3-pointers, Washington scored 16 freaking 3-pointers. That's 41%, while the Heat only shot 10 or made 10 3-pointers. That's 30.3%. So Washington has a higher 3-point percentage. And then the free throws, Washington clearly has more free throw advantages and 72.7, while Miami only has 66.7. And that's sad because Miami has out-rebounded the Wizards by 11, 51 out of 40. Washington has more assists than we do by 15. We have more steals than they do. We have more blocks than they do. Turnovers, they were turning the ball over a lot. Our largest lead was 11. Their largest lead was 10. And yet we still freaking could not do it against the Wizards. Insanity. It's embarrassing. It's in freaking sanity. If you cannot beat the good teams and you cannot beat the Wizards, how are you going to play against the Nuggets, who we have next on Wednesday at 7:30? You really think you have a chance against Denver? The team that we just couldn't make a comeback against in Denver, Colorado? I don't know. That's insanity, bro. That is just insanity. I'm so pissed off we lost to the Wizards. I really am. Oh, and with this loss, that drops us down back to 8th in the standings. You know, that spot where we went to the finals with. But even then, I am not confident about that. I really am not. Here's the next stretch of the schedule. We got the Nuggets on Wednesday on 7:30 on ESPN. Then we got Detroit the next 2 games. If we don't beat Detroit, then something's wrong. Then literally the day after the Pistons. Actually, the good thing is it's a 3:00 game on Sunday, so that's an early game. And then they go to Philadelphia, literally the time after, to play against them on ESPN on 7:30 in Philadelphia. Then they got Cleveland. That's not going to be fun. Then they got New Orleans Pelicans, who we beat in the really tense brawl-like match in New Orleans. Then they got the Cavaliers again in Miami. Then you got the Warriors. Then you got the Portland Trailblazers, followed by the last match of the month, Washington Wizards. Playoffs, man. You gotta make it somehow. Otherwise, you end the streak and we're not going back to the finals. And that is shit embarrassing. The front office need to wake up and look what's happening. Otherwise, you're not going to go far at all. I'm done talking about this. I'm going to bed. That's going to do it for this one. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to content, because Miami TVG is back and ready to celebrate with your fair entertainment you deserve. It's Miami TVG. Sign up, folks. Good night.